Hello, everyone, and welcome, welcome. We are so excited. First off, my name is Kim Vanderheiden. I've been part of this amazing company for about 2 years now. And oftentimes we like to gather as a group and just share with you some of our favorite products that really complement what we would call our hero products. And today we have a very special speaker, one of our amazing teammates, Dr. Carol. Just to give you a little background on her, she is a naturopathic doctor. She is also a body confidence coach. And I love what she shared with us, and I know she'll dive into this a little bit more, but she did her thesis on detoxification and colon health. So there's a lot of products that she really has done a deep dive into in terms of her knowledge and why she recommends these to her, the people that she shares in her community that are getting incredible, incredible benefits and results. So Dr. Carol, take it away.
Thank you so much, Kim. That's a really fun topic to talk about, right? Detoxification and colon health. That is why I'm here to share some of these products at a deeper dive with you all based on my own experience. Like Kim said, we've got our favorite nutritional support products. We have the collagen, we've got our trim, our flagship products that most people just want and love. So let's take a little deeper dive into the next level of health based on my 25 years now as a naturopathic doctor that I think just about everybody needs. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is digestive enzymes. These digestive enzymes have 6 different enzyme blends and ginger root in them. But first, I want to empower you with what enzymes are and why do we need them in the first place, right? Enzymes are proteins. They're literally the workforce of the body, and they're needed for every metabolic function in our body, whether you're blinking, sneezing, or laughing. We need enzymes for all these metabolic functions. And there's literally over 10,000 of them, by the way, that have been identified. So they're very important. They help us mostly, though, what we want to focus on here is they help us digest our food. And they're secreted by 4 different areas. Our salivary glands, the ones in your mouth. And by the way, did you all know that digestion actually starts when you look at your food? Just looking at food gets the salivary glands prepared for what's getting ready to go into your mouth. The other areas where we have these enzymes are the cells that are lining our stomach, our pancreas, and our small intestine. Adequate amounts of enzymes, you guys, strengthen the immune system. What they do is they help the body absorb more nutrients. They also help to slow the aging process, which at my age, that's a big perk. And the biggest thing is they help detoxify the body. Cooking or heat destroys the life quality of enzymes. So think about it. Meat is cooked, milks and juices are pasteurized, grains are baked or cooked, nuts are roasted. So about the only source of extrinsic or external enzymes we have come from raw fruits and vegetables or fermented foods like kefir and sauerkraut and kombucha. But unfortunately, most of us just don't eat enough foods like that in America to keep up with what I call the supply and the demand in our body. And I'm going to give you a really quick Dr. Carol tip here for you that's a freebie that you didn't ask for. But I'm just going to say that if you're sitting down to have your cooked meal, which I call your dead food, eat a raw salad before you have that dead food. Because the raw in the vegetables will help your body be able to digest, break down, and absorb the nutrients from your cooked food. And of course, we have digestive enzymes to aid in that as well. But I want you to think of it this way. You're literally born with an enzyme bank. And what happens is when you continually make withdrawals from a bank account, think about it. What happens when you're taking money out of the bank, but you're never putting anything back in? You get that overdraft notice, right? Well, a symptom, based on my experience, is a form of an overdraft that you've not been making enzyme deposits into your enzyme bank. These are warning signs. I see them all the time. In fact, the very first thing I think of when somebody says they experience heartburn is they most likely need digestive enzymes. Obviously, there can be more deep things going on, but that's a good #1 source to look at. Heartburn, belly pain, cramping, bloating, diarrhea, gas, even allergies and skin rashes can be a symptom of lack of enzymes in the diet. So you can see why now, based on some of the symptoms, some of the physiology behind it, why I recommend digestive enzymes to nearly every one of my clients. You know, when I get asked who should take enzymes, I ask a question: do you eat food? If you eat food, you need enzymes. So basically anybody who eats, we are so deficient. So let's talk more specifically now about Modere's digestive enzymes. Again, it's a blend of 6 different enzymes plus ginger root to aid digestion. They're vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free. There's 60 capsules in here, which is $19.99, and that's a month or 1 month supply if you take 2 capsules at your heaviest meal of the day, because you need that help to digest all that food that you have. And this is what the capsule looks like. I know a lot of people always like to see the size of a capsule. So our enzymes help you to absorb more essential nutrients from your food, and they can offer relief from those symptoms that I just mentioned, like bloating and flatulence and heartburn. So let's talk about what specifically the enzymes are. There's bromelain from pineapple that supports protein digestion, amylase to help digest your carbohydrates, lactase to digest dairy, lipase for your fats, protease to help digest your proteins, and cellulase to help assist in cellulose digestion. And the last ingredient that's in there is ginger root, and that contains protease that could help in digesting your food, to help food move more quickly through your digestive tract. So that's our digestive enzymes. And I'll say this after every product I go over, I just want to make sure that I, as a healthcare professional, as a responsible healthcare professional, I say that these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. In fact, the FDA doesn't even regulate the supplement industry in the first place. But digestive enzymes are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Check with your healthcare professional. Okay, the next one I'm going to talk about is D3. Most Americans are deficient in D3. This is also known as cholecalciferol. That's how you pronounce that big long word that's on the back in parentheses next to the D3. That's the type of D, vitamin D, that we need. It's more like a hormone. It's also called the sunshine vitamin. It helps keep normal blood levels of calcium and phosphorus, but it also really helps the calcium get absorbed into your bones, into your teeth, for strong bones and teeth, which ultimately helps protect us from osteoporosis and fractures. Another function of D3, it's so strongly associated now with a strong immune function. With everything going on in our world right now, I would hope that most all of you know it is so important that you have your D3 levels checked, and most likely you need supplementation, because it helps provide protection for our immune system and also from several autoimmune diseases. Another main function is it's needed for our adrenal glands to help produce hormones. That's why it's called the hormone vitamin. Hormones like dopamine, epinephrine, norepinephrine. What do these hormones do? They affect our mood, our energy, and our overall well-being. Y'all have probably heard of seasonal affect disorder in the northern climates, SAD, that it's also known as. They're generally deficient in this sunshine hormone D3. And the last thing that I want to emphasize that D3 does, and there's so many others, these are just the primary ones, it also helps our fat cells control the secretion of leptin. Are y'all familiar with leptin? That's what I call the I'm full hormone. It helps to maintain a normal weight and fat storage. So since I'm a food addiction and body confidence coach, most all of my clients, their signals with being hungry or not are kind of all messed up. Vitamin D3 can help control the secretion of this leptin to trigger the I'm full signal. So Modere's a D3 supplement. It's non-GMO, it's sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. A 1 month supply, which is this bottle, is $19.99. And check this out. People are so surprised at this. I don't know if you've ever seen them, and I don't know if you can see this in the camera or not, but it's a little tiny dot. I call it my dot. They're chewables. A lot of people start taking them, they think they need to swallow it with water. Chew it. It tastes like orange juice. It's really yummy. I absolutely love them. 2 dots provide you with 125 micrograms or 5,000 international units, because most of us go by international units, of high potency bioavailable vitamin D3. And that's about how much the average person needs for supplementation. Now I'm going to just chase a little bit of a bunny trail because I think it's so important. You need to check with your medical doctor, because I'm not a medical doctor, but I can tell you as a naturopathic doctor, I recommend everyone get their D3 level checked, because chances are you are deficient, unless maybe you're laying in a tanning bed 5 days a week. And the only blood test that can diagnose D3 deficiency, it's called 25-OHD. And that stands for 25-hydroxyvitamin D. And studies have shown that you want your levels above 50, and that's 50 nanograms per milliliter if you want to get technical, but 50. And what they found is that your body doesn't reliably begin to store vitamin D3 in your fat and muscle until it reaches that level of 50 or above. And the average person starts to store that around 40. So virtually everybody at around 50 begins to store it for future use. And that's really important, because what I'm saying is, in other words, at levels of 50, like below 50, the body's going to use up as much as you can make or take. And you want to be able to store some vitamin D3. So 2 chewables a day, generally speaking. I'll tell you, my levels run low. I actually take 2 of these Monday through Friday, and I take 3 of them on Saturday and Sunday, and that keeps my level well above 50. I'm more of a person who likes to keep mine around 70, just saying my own experience. Again, check with your doctor. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA, and this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Okay, I'm going to get into my third one. I need a sip of my Go, by the way, my energy drink loaded with all sorts of nutrients. We'll talk about that another time. I'm going to go into liver health because the liver is the largest organ in the body. Did you know that? And it is responsible for my favorite topic, detoxification. Flushing out all those toxins that we encounter in our diet and lifestyle and the environment. Every one of your body systems is dependent on the liver for cleaning the body of impurities. I don't care if it's environmental toxins, additives in your food, processed food, medications, alcohol, exercise, even sunlight can cause your body to produce free radicals that can damage your liver, that in turn can make you more susceptible to all forms of chronic disease because of the free radical activity they create. So the more toxins that we eat, drink, take, or are exposed to, the greater the toxic load or the burden on our liver. So what are the signs of an overloaded liver? They are so vague, you really need to check with your doctor, but it can be anything from fatigue to headache to digestive issues, skin problems, even weakened immune functions. And by lab values, it could be as bad as elevated LFTs or liver function enzymes. So you want to make sure that you're checking with your doctor on that. But my biggest concern is, I think we're all exposed to these toxins on a daily basis. We cannot live a toxic-free environment living in America. That's why supporting our liver is so important, and why I recommend Modere's Liver Health to nearly every one of my clients. This product is designed for that hard-working, big old organ in your body to remove all those toxins from your blood and your body. And our unique herbal blend works as a filter and a protector. That's the main thing. A filter and protection are the main 2 functions. It boosts the filtration process while protecting against oxidative damage. So let's talk about what those herbs are. First, there's milk thistle. Many of you have probably heard of milk thistle. We have milk thistle, try to say that 3 times fast, seed extract that contains a potent flavonoid called silymarin. Many of you probably heard of that too. What does silymarin do? It assists the liver in removal of toxins and protects the cells. So cellular protection and flushing out or removal. It acts like a gatekeeper, if you will, protecting the liver from toxins and free radicals. And it can also increase your body's production of an antioxidant called glutathione. Glutathione, you all, is literally the mother of antioxidants. You want really high levels of glutathione. I learned about glutathione over 25 years ago already. It's so powerful and it's needed in the cascade of most all antioxidant production. And guess what? The highest concentration of glutathione is where? In the liver. So the second powerful antioxidant we want to talk about is ALA, alpha lipoic acid. That's known as cellular energy antioxidant because it helps convert sugar to energy. It also protects and restores liver cells. And here we have it again. It also helps boost those glutathione production that we just discussed, and it restores liver enzymes for healthy liver function. In fact, years ago already, I was recommending alpha lipoic acid to a variety of my clients for a variety of conditions. ALA is just an amazing, amazing antioxidant. The third powerful nutrient in our liver health is Brussels sprout powder. Do you eat your Brussels sprouts every day? That's part of the cruciferous vegetable line, right? It acts as an antioxidant to help increase levels of detoxification again and protecting the liver from damage. Are you seeing detoxification, filtration, and protection? That's what these all do. Detoxification is everything to overall health. And the fourth thing is wasabi root powder, which is a potent member of the cruciferi family as well. And it has powerful properties that can help detoxify your liver. Now, wasabi actually induces a phase of detoxification, and we're not going to go into all the various phases of detoxification, but again, it helps to remove toxic substances that are stored in the liver's fatty tissue. And this type of inflammation, y'all, leads to something called fatty liver. And guess what? About 25% of Americans have fatty livers. So this could help, and it's a big part of why I recommend it to all my clients, especially who are wanting to lose weight, because guess what? That percentage of fatty liver dramatically increases to 80 to 90% of obese adults having fatty livers. Liver health can help break down that fat and detoxify their liver. So how do you take it? You take, and here's what it looks like. Let's see if I can get this in my fingers. It's just a little tablet, a round disc, very thin. You take 2 of these 3 times a day. So with each meal, and it can be taken with or without food. This bottle is $22.99. It's got 180 tablets in it, which is a 1-month supply. Again, these 3 products have not been evaluated by the FDA. They're not intended to diagnose, prescribe, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But I'm just here to empower you all with some education about the hows and the whys of enzymes, D3, and liver health to help us all improve our overall health and use these as supplemental nutritional products to augment or supplement the things that we're already doing for our skin, for body composition, or our gut health. So those are the 3 I covered today. Stay tuned. Maybe I'll do some more. Thanks so much, Kim.
Oh, Carol, this is such a gift. I don't know about all of you, but I was trying to keep up in writing, and then I just kind of sat back and listened, and I'm like, just add it to your cart. Like, we just need it. And I just, I love this education because I think when we know better, we can do better. And, if you're listening to this recording, get with the person who invited you to hear this amazing education, because we can show you how by adding it into your cart and supporting the other products, you actually can even save more. So you're going to get more benefit, more value for, how we're taking care of our bodies, and you can get I'm a deal girl, and even get it at a better price as well. So thank you for tuning in. And I know we're gonna
Can I ask a